We're here in the University of Birmingham's Great Hall. The students sitting in our hall are about to join the thousands of alumni who have passed through our university since it first admitted students. Degree congregations at the University of Birmingham date back to 1901 and are held here in the Great Hall, right at the heart of our Edgbaston campus. Attended by nearly 30,000 graduates and guests each year, these events are the highlight of the university calendar and represent for many students the conclusion of their studies at Birmingham. Originally built as a cathedral to learning, the Great Hall never fails to impress our students. The building is Grade 2 listed, and it's really the details that make the space so special. It features a trompe-l'oeil dome ceiling located above its formal marble entrance. The entrance is bordered by archways that are designed to draw the eye toward the centre of the room. The music you can hear is being performed by our very own student musicians. They often perform versions of modern pop hits or songs with a Birmingham connection. So if you're thinking, that sounds a little like Duran Duran, you might be onto something. You'll be hearing more from the student musicians towards the end of the ceremony. The audience is a mixture of graduands seated in the back of the room and their friends and families seated near the stage. During the ceremony, the graduands will make their way up to the stage, accept their scroll, and be applauded by their families and fellow students. In the sea of formal robes in the ceremony, attendees may spot black gowns, red and green gowns, and possibly some other eye-catching colours. The black robes are worn by those graduating with their bachelor's and master's. Green and red robes are for those picking up a PhD. The people who will sit on stage throughout the ceremony, usually senior academics at the university, are led into the Great Hall by two mace bearers. There is a mace bearer at the front of the line and one at the back. The latter is called the Esquire Bedell. Both carry large silver maces that they put down on stage. This is a ceremonial kick-off to the day. The mace bearers are usually staff members from the university who have volunteered to take part. A senior member of the university, such as the Chancellor or a Provost, will be the last to take their place. They'll stand before the attendees and declare the congregation open.
I declare the congregation open.
So good afternoon and welcome to our graduands, their families and friends and colleagues. I'm Professor Marika Taylor and I'm Pro-Vice Chancellor and Head of the College of Engineering and Physical Sciences. It's my pleasure to welcome you here this afternoon, our graduands, your friends, your family and your supporters to your graduation ceremony. Today is a day of celebration, a day to recognise achievements and a day of immense pride for us all. It's a day to reflect on the dedication, perseverance and excellence that you, our graduates, have demonstrated throughout your academic journey. You're now part of a long tradition of excellence and innovation. From our very beginnings in 1900 as the first civic university, we were a place where students from all backgrounds were accepted on an equal basis, and we were a place that would serve the public good and drive social progress. Our commitment to excellence and innovation continues today, with our researchers making strides in emerging disciplines such as nanotechnology, digital health, gene therapy, interactive media, and robotics. We're also deeply involved in addressing some of the most pressing global challenges, from antibiotic resistance and water scarcity to conflict resolution, cultural preservation, and access to education. Our initiatives and projects influence policy decisions, they improve lives, and they contribute to the well-being of communities worldwide. From its very foundations, our university has embraced a global outlook. It was more than 100 years ago that a student who was encouraging her schoolmates to join the university wrote, "One feature that strikes one at once is the cosmopolitan character of the students. There are men and women of all nationalities, brothers and sisters in learning from all parts of the world, of all ages and degree." That was written over 100 years ago, but this global outlook is mirrored today in our vibrant campus community. We particularly enjoy our December graduations as they reflect the breadth and diversity of the educational experience here at Birmingham. There are those amongst you graduating this afternoon who've been with us for several years, studying for an undergraduate degree or undertaking a higher professional apprenticeship. Some of you will have dedicated the last few years to undertaking original research that contributes to innovation and discovery, and you're here to be awarded your PhD. For those of you who studied a master's qualification or completed a leadership program, your time with us may have been shorter, and indeed you may have not spent so much time on campus at all because you might have studied in your workplace or elsewhere. But let's take a moment to reflect on the decision that you all have in common. You chose to study here with us in Birmingham. You chose this path because you trusted that it would expand your knowledge of your area, that it would allow you to take the next step in your career, or maybe because you wanted to make a meaningful contribution to your discipline or to society at large. You made that decision despite the challenges and sacrifices that lay ahead. For some of you, this meant leaving your home countries, your family and your friends, to embrace a new culture and live independently in Birmingham. Others of you may have balanced your studies with demanding work, with family, with other caregiving responsibilities. These are all no small feats. Your ability to overcome these obstacles and achieve your goals is a testament to your resilience, your determination, and your unwavering commitment. Let me tell you now, it was all worth it. Your achievements have not only enriched your lives, but will make a lasting impact on our community and beyond. You've shown that with dedication and hard work, anything is possible. And so today, we're here to celebrate not just your academic successes, but also the journey you've undertaken to get here. Your journeys here will all be different, but there will be common threads. You will have explored new ideas, and you will have tackled and overcome seemingly insurmountable problems. You will have met new people who will have inspired you in many different ways. You will have learnt more about yourself and about the world around you. And you will have advanced your potential to go on to achieve whatever comes next for you. From experience, we know that the sacrifices made may not have been yours alone. There are perhaps family and friends here today celebrating your achievements who've also had to make changes to support you during your study. As we look out across the Great Hall, there are people in this room with really very proud faces. And we know from experience that some of them will have a tear in their eye or a lump in their throats as you walk up onto the stage to graduate. There will be people watching online or elsewhere who will be thinking of you now and who are proud of everything that you've achieved. You will all have that person or those people who believed in you. People who supported you, who showed you kindness, who made sacrifices alongside you, and without whom you wouldn't be here. So graduates, let's give a round of applause and a massive cheer to say thank you to all your supporters and the people who made it possible. So soon, our graduates will be coming up onto this stage. Professor Robin Mason, Pro Vice-Chancellor for International, will be admitting you to your degree. This is your moment. When your name is read out, that will be your graduation. And family and friends, that's your cue to make a lot of noise. So one final piece of advice. Be very careful on the steps. Give a big smile for the cameras. And don't forget to savour your moment. My warmest congratulations to all of you. Very well done.
Hi. Good evening, everybody. My name is Alessandro Motura. I'm a professor of physical metallurgy, and I'm the head of the School of Metallurgy and Materials. And today, it's my honor to be the presenting officer for the School of Metallurgy and Materials, but also for the School of Chemistry, the School of Mathematics, and the School of Physics and Astronomy. Pro Vice-Chancellor, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduates, as listed in my programme, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of my authority as Pro Vice-Chancellor, I admit those persons listed in the programme, both in attendance and in their absence, to the degree for which they are to be presented.
College of Engineering and Physical Sciences, School of Chemistry, Doctor of Philosophy, for research into sustainable alternatives to elastomers and the depolymerization of polyolefin plastics, Emma Catterson. For research into the design of photoactivated binders of nucleic acid junctions, Catherine Amelia Josephine Hooper. For research into the synthesis of new metal-organic framework materials with potential as electrocatalysts for the conversion of CO2 into useful products, Oriyomi Olalekan Ogunbajo. For research into the recycling of graphite anodes for lithium-ion batteries, Alexander Sargent. Doctor of Philosophy with Integrated Studies, for research into the functionalization of surfaces with metal-containing nucleic acid strands to make novel sensing materials, Jack Oliver Dismore. For research into the development and evaluation of functional near-infrared spectroscopic imaging for the assessment of human brain health, Guy Anthony Perkins. For research into the design and delivery of DNA junction binding agents, Hugo David Williams. Master of Science, Sustainable Chemistry, Andreas Giglio. Master of Science, Chemistry, Megha Balla. Chemistry with intercalated year in Computer Science, Benjamin George Rain. Bachelor of Science, Chemistry, Usama Saif Salim Al-Buzaidi. Edward Ian Bill. Sam Cork. Jia Ying He. Faris Hussain. Hajra Hussain. Arun Karya Briggs. Alexander Thomas Robinson. Samrain Siddiq. Chemistry with a Modern Language, Alessia Mammaro. Chemistry with a Modern Language with a year in Computer Science, Guy Benjamin Slavin. Chemistry with Business Management, Bhumika Kelani. School of Mathematics, Doctor of Philosophy, for research into the dynamical behavior of gel-based chemically powered microboats, Berk Altenkeyik. For research into cones and supplementary problems, Ying Chao Gao. For research into analysis of boundary value problems for nonlinear, non-local reaction diffusion equations, Nikolaos Ladas. For research into wall-crossing structures in open enumerative geometry, Robert Patrick Mahe. For research into the modeling of risk and uncertainty in financial markets, Robert Jack Miller. For research into mathematical connections between sound and geometry, Lucas Valentin Schmidt. Master of Science, Applied Mathematics, David James Cook. Laisha Lavina Souza. Kanika. Shuang Liang. Akshay Masetti. Hiba Sadal. Yufei Song. Financial Engineering, Ziman Dong. Mayank Juyal. Shaurya Kapoor. Tayyib Salawu. Shubham Shrivastava. Jin Yun Zhu. Jinyue Yin. Zhijuan Zhang. Mathematical Finance, Eric Ivan Castro Ganadros. Yixin Li. Sandeep Chaudhary Malimpati. Adam Nathan Richardson. Amit Kumar Sahu. Aditya Shivrastav. Brennan Tingle. Sartak Madhukar Tupe. Fan Wu. Yue Yin. Qianchan Zheng. Liu Cheng Zhang. Mathematics, Operational Research, Statistics and Econometrics, Mu Yang Chen. Ming Chi Wang. Jing Yuan Zhu. William Sim. Ming Ye Tang. Ketsia Uwimana Abimana. Binran Wang. Master in Science, Mathematics, Jahed Ullah. Bachelor of Science, Mathematics, Tamara Louise Beeson. Matteo Landauer Solano. Abbas Rizvi. Grace Ebony Roberts. Sophie Thompson. Niall Tora. Mathematics and Computer Science, Hannah May Paveley. Harris Routh. Mathematics and Computer Science with Industrial Year, Simonas Taut Vaishash. Mathematics with Business Management, Miles Alexander James Shelley. Mathematics with International Year, Rhiannon Anwen Grundy. Mathematics with Year in Computer Science, Jamie Callum Emsley. School of Physics and Astronomy, Doctor of Philosophy, for research into physics processes with reconstructed intact protons and Z-bosons with the ATLAS experiments at the CERN Large Hadron Collider, Adrian Ariol. For research into black hole binaries and accretion disks, Daria Dorothea Gangart. For research into the detection of low-flying, low RCS and slow-moving targets using networked radars, Darren Griffiths. For research into development of novel gamma detector arrays for industrial and medical positron emission particle tracking, David Michael Ampel. For research into the development and application of advanced data analysis techniques for asteroseismology, Emily Hatt. For research into quantum nature of magnetism in solids, Jake Head. For research into tracking and inclusive deep inelastic scattering at the Electron-Ion Collider, Stephen Christopher Maple. For research into statistical physics of strongly correlated one-dimensional many-body systems, James Samuel Pallister. Doctor of Philosophy with Integrated Studies. For research into graph minor theory and three-dimensional graph theory, Emily Grace Nevinson. For research into topological data analysis algorithms applied to advanced fluorescence microscopy, Luca Panconi. For research into the hierarchical structure of directed networks and its impact on network dynamics, Neil Rogers. Master of Science, Nuclear Decommissioning and Waste Management, Madeleine Elizabeth Kearney. Malia Abdullahi Mahmood. Physics and Technology of Nuclear Reactors, Amelia Jane Bowie. Taylor Coggins. Noah Cook. Joseph Curtis. Maxim Dooley. Noruddin Hale. Byron Harris. Louis Janbaksh. Timothy Nash. Godwin Okewu Emeye. Emily Pei Shan Pa. Alexander Anthony Stevens. Sebastian Charles Trisi. Emily Turner. George Wade. Ryan Peter Wheeler. Adam White. Halime Betul Yazatekin Ozen. Master in Science, Physics, Archie Hanlon. Benjamin Joseph Wood. Physics and Astrophysics, Mackenzie Ellen Wortley. Physics with a year in Computer Science, Patrick Galvin. Theoretical Physics, Finian Cunningham. Theoretical Physics and Applied Mathematics, Tom Greenfield. Bachelor of Science, Physics, Ibrahim Abdullah. Jawad Umar Abu Bakr. Emily Rebecca Armitage. William Barker. Yat Hei Chan. Grace Hawkins. Richard Malone. Physics with International Study, Iris Jean Buckley. Fraser Wetton. Physics with Particle Physics and Cosmology, Timothy James Williams. Theoretical Physics, Barrett Viljoen. School of Metallurgy and Materials, Doctor of Philosophy, for research into advanced robotic arm control using machine learning and computer vision, Ali Aflakian. For research into the influence of laser scanning on phase transformations and residual stresses in a titanium alloy, Vincenzo Bracchetta. For research into a microstructure-dependent modeling framework to predict flow stresses and mechanical properties of a nickel superalloy sufficient for machining chip formation during advanced machining methods, Daniel Calderwood. For research into titanium alloys after linear friction welding, Yuchung Chuang. For research into the oxidation behavior of additively manufactured nickel-based superalloy alloy 625, Emily Rose Lewis. For research into microstructural characterization of commercial pure titanium processed by shock laser pinning, Uthman Mahmood. For research into parameterization of battery models, Kieran O'Regan. For research into the mechanical properties of advanced disc alloys after inertia friction welding, Cameron Shankly. For research into sodium-ion batteries and their high-voltage stabilization, Tengfei Song. For research into high-temperature fatigue crack growth in nickel-based superalloys, Anthony Peter Apton. For research into the deformation mechanisms that control the mechanical response when subjecting commercial steels to simple and complex strained states, Anastasia Retto. For research into the assessment of the next generation nickel-based superalloy for use in aero-engine turbine discs, Timothy James Williams. Doctor of Philosophy with Integrated Studies, for research into the evolution of topologically close-packed phases during the manufacture of single-crystal nickel-based superalloy components, John Harrison. Master of Research, Stephen James Hill. Master of Science, Material Science and Engineering, Tareem Fatima Ahmed. Najat Akim Amir. Jai Vignesh Elangovan. Sanjay Aravindan Nanasundaram. Yun Wei Hu. Max Edward Hunt. Michael Kiralfi. Yulong Lee. Edward Priestley. Lai Jun Chen. Jiejuan Zhu. Space Engineering, Marlena Holloway. Amy Howells. Abdullah Rafiq. Master of Engineering, Aerospace Engineering with Industrial Experience, Catherine Shepard. Material Science and Engineering, Lily Kate Rachel Znaimer. Bachelor of Engineering, Aerospace Engineering, Merhawi Aram. Pak Him Louis. Material Science and Engineering, Joel Ezra Benjamin Johnson. Habon Omar. Bachelor of Science, Aerospace Technology, Leo Simonovsky. Nuclear Science and Materials, Dylan Rees. Master of Science, Material Science and Engineering, Achiyuth Sivakumar. I would like now to introduce a representative of the students from the graduating cohort today, Yue Yin, who gained his Master of Science in Mathematical Finance, to come and give a speech on behalf of the students.
Good evening, distinguished faculty, beloved friends, family, and my fellow graduates. Today, I'm happy to join you at one of the finest universities in the world to celebrate what we aimed for, what we achieved, and what we accomplished. Great job. It's not simply a coincidence that we are sitting here today. We have come a long way to get here, especially for this cohort. Throughout the journey, we experienced the COVID-19 pandemic, regional conflicts, natural disasters, and the challenge of being away from home, especially for some students away from their home countries, as well as the stress of academic pursuit before reaching this moment. In this journey, we have been faced with many challenges, such as days when we couldn't sleep, days when we couldn't solve a problem after spending hours on it, and days where things may feel insurmountable. It was a tough journey. Thankfully, we were not alone in this process. On campus, we had excellent academic staff, professional service teams, and members of the senior university leadership who supported, guided, and drove us towards success. At this point, I would like to pay extra tribute to our MSc Director, Dr. David Lepinian, for his dedicated support to the students in the math school and to any other staff in any school with dedication to helping this cohort. Off campus, there are those who supported us both financially and mentally, our friends, our parents, and our families, without whom we wouldn't have reached this remarkable milestone. They lit a spark of hope when we were down, and they helped us make our mark when we were up. They embarked on the journey of guiding us through new challenges and experiences wherever we were. Once again, I would like to take this opportunity to express my deepest gratitude to our friends, parents, and families. Along with the support we received, we also made our own luck. One particular thing I learned from this cohort is the belief to prevail in the face of challenges. Even though there were moments when we felt overwhelmed by the seemingly unbearable magnitude of what lay ahead, we did not flag or fail. We go on to the end. We studied day and night in the library. We debated to question the airy nature of science in the lecture hall. We developed with growing confidence and growing strength in our academic pursuit. I still remember that at the beginning of it all, during welcoming week, almost everyone was in a state of confusion, unsure of what was happening or what the future would hold. Then, as the academic term progressed, the challenges began to unfold. For example, many math school students, I believe, found the module on stochastic process particularly demanding. As we approached the mid-exam period, the mounting workload brought increasing stress and new hurdles. However, instead of being crushed by stress, this cohort turned stress into motivation for greatness. We thread the needle among complex formulas and equations in Aston Web, in math school basement, and so on. We endeavor to search a more efficient algorithm for a project on collaborative teaching center. We kept our composure in the final exam lobby, proving our determination and confidence. We managed to navigate the challenges under pressure. This is because our belief to prevail in the face of challenges, and this is a belief that will carry with us into the future. I have full confidence that we all keep this faith, this courage, this belief. We shall prove once more that we are able to achieve even greater greatness in the future. With this belief, we will be able to find new solutions for clean energy and sustainability. With this belief, we will be able to transform waste into gold. With this belief, we will be able to realize interstellar travel, interstellar mining, and interstellar communications. With this belief, we will be able to solve the problems that remain unsolved in mathematics. To my graduating cohort, with this belief, we will be able to work together, to learn together, to struggle together, to fight together, to stand up for truth together, knowing that we will make it one day. Now, armed with the skills, knowledge, and extraordinary achievements we gained in this world-leading university, today is the day. This is the day when we enter a new chapter of life to bring new energy into our career and a further academic journey. And we, not just you, not just me, it's us. We could be the next game changer. Thank you.
Wasn't that good? Yue, thank you very, very much. You'll understand, all of you, how it's not a straightforward thing to stand up here in front of all of these faces looking back at you and give a speech of such passion and meaning. So I really enjoyed that. Yue, thank you very much for speaking on behalf of the whole of the graduating cohort. Well, this is the last speech of the night. You'll be a bit relieved to hear. You can go off and do your celebrations. I'll try to keep you for only another half an hour or so. 5 minutes, no more, I promise. My name's Professor Robin Mason. I'm Pro Vice-Chancellor International here at the University of Birmingham. And this is one of the best parts of the job that we get to do, which is sharing in the moment when something magical happens. Graduands come up the stairs looking slightly petrified. You didn't see their faces, but I do. Am I going to make it to the top without falling flat on my face? And then after a handshake, they magically turn into graduates. So now what we have is through that alchemy, we have University of Birmingham graduates. You can safely walk under Old Joe, and you can't have your degree taken away from you. So congratulations, University of Birmingham graduates. You should be very proud. Now, just to set the expectations, you join now a family of graduates of the University of Birmingham, and we have almost 125 years of those. 2025 is our 125th anniversary. So you're joining a family, a community of University of Birmingham alumni who span the globe. Possibly the only part of the world where we don't have an alum is Antarctica, so there's a challenge for you. And over the last 124, almost 125 years, our alumni have done groundbreaking research that's led to transformational discoveries, innovative entrepreneurship, influential leadership. Wherever you look, the impact of our alumni can be found and felt. And we know that you'll follow in those footsteps. We can't be sure what impact you're going to have, although I'll come back to some of the hopes that we have for that. But we know that following in those footsteps of almost 125 years of the family of the University of Birmingham, you too will set off on your paths and make a difference. Just before we get to that, though, let me echo some of the things that Yue said in his speech. You've all worked incredibly hard to get here. A good number of you, I will have said to you as you got to the top, you've worked so hard and you really deserve this. You've achieved it. Well done. Just think about everything that you've been through and everything that you've overcome. And it's down to your tenacity, your determination, your drive, and the support of the people around you. There will have been times, as Yue said, when it just seemed as if you'd never get it. There was a particular problem or a particular equation that had you completely stumped. Well, the fact is, it didn't stump you because you're here today. You worked hard, you applied yourself, you kept at it, you helped each other, and in that you've demonstrated to yourself a real resilience. But I can also speak from personal experience to say that all of that, everything that all of the challenges you've overcome, all of the knowledge that you've acquired, all of the friendships that you've made will stay with you for the rest of your lives. Whatever comes next for you, those things you'll carry with you. And when you look back on your year or years at Birmingham, when you're a little bit older, you will look back and reflect on them and realise just how transformative they've been. And I say that from personal experience, that I'm still the only person in my family to have gone to university. And so I can speak very directly to the transformative effect that studying at a university has. And just bear that in mind for whatever comes next for you. Because, of course, what you need to do now is to take everything that you've learned, everything that you've experienced, all of the friends that you've made, and go on to make an even bigger difference. We like to think We know that the attributes that you've acquired during your time at Birmingham equip you to go on and make that significant difference. You're intellectually curious. You want to change things for the better. You have the confidence and judgment to do that, but balanced with humility. You know that you have the power to make a difference, and so the one thing that we ask is that you choose to make that difference a positive one. And if you can just bear with me as I give one more piece of advice for you to do with what you will. It was something that my father-in-law taught me, and he always managed to find the good bits in people. He always sought out the best in people. He had to look quite hard for me, but eventually I persuaded him and he let me marry his daughter. But he always looked for the good, and then he always worked to bring out the very best in people. So whatever you're going on to next, of course excel yourself, do your very best, but remember that actually you'll magnify your effect in the world if you seek out the best in others and bring out the best in others. Final paragraph. You entered the Great Hall today as graduands. You'll be leaving in a few minutes' time as graduates, because after we process out of the hall, your alumni representative, Osama Ahmed, will also lead you from the hall, and that's when the celebrations can start in earnest. It marks the end of one chapter in your life, but the beginning of many adventures to come. And so my final request to you is to stay in touch. You're part of the family, and we like to know what members of the family are doing. We like to share in their stories, their adventures, their successes. Our career service always remains open to you as an alumni of the university, but most we just want to be able to share in whatever comes next for you. So keep your eyes open, because there'll be plenty of events and things for you to do as part of the family of the University of Birmingham. But it just remains for me to say, University of Birmingham graduates, winter 2024, well done you. Congratulations. I declare the congregation closed.
And with those words, our new graduates leave the Great Hall. The ceremony that completes the university journey for hundreds of Birmingham alumni has come to an end. This is a powerful moment for our graduates, representing the culmination of years of dedicated study, the education, connections, and friendships they have made at Birmingham will last a lifetime. And with Birmingham ranking as the university most targeted by top graduate employers in 2024, there's never been a more exciting time to be a Birmingham graduate. A final bit of tradition to close the ceremony. The maces are collected from the stage, and the mace bearers lead the procession of staff and new graduates out of the Great Hall. Our new alumni are off to celebrate the rest of their day with their friends and families.